Hello everyone, welcome back to Fableheim and Baldur's Gate 3. The Dark Urge Satu has overcome one of the most difficult obstacles in Honor Mode. Catherick Thorm is dead. Huzzah! If you've been enjoying the altruistic megalomaniac and her shenanigans, feel free to like the video. It does help out the channel. I'm gonna level with you. I have no idea how this episode is going to go. We have a lot of talking ahead of us, so grab some popcorn, sit back, relax, because with the end of an act is the transition to the final act. And the first person who wants to talk to us is actually not Jaheira, it's Karlach.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the absolute. How?
Oh, right. I forgot you hated him. Let's see. It seems that he is a servant of Bane, as Catherick served Merkel. Who knows what powers he has gained since you knew him?
I'd never have protected a Baneite even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him.
Gotta be honest, Karlach. It's gonna be a little difficult to fit you into the team composition, but I'll see what I can do. Not if I kill him first. We'll do it together, whatever it takes.
He can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it.
I didn't bring Karlach to the end of Act 2 because I didn't think she had any dialogue whatsoever, but I guess I was mistaken. Now then, the next person on our chatting list, Jaheira, the High Harper herself.
I would not linger in this land over long, but whatever your business, I will aid you if I can.
Wait, you can join me right now? Oh. Okay, hold on. We might be able to recruit her right here, right now. I have one of the most powerful builds currently in the game planned for Jaheira, and I do plan to use her far more than I did in my first playthrough. So we'll cook her up before we leave, but before that, there are some new guests in our camp. The Dame and her Bay.
Very well. There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer.
We are so covered in blood, you know. All right, step closer.
Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Catherick Thorm, traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last. My mate, Most High. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well, and return to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One.
Ooh, is that top one Dark Urge dialogue? Well, I have to click it. I've done some things I'm not proud of, but I'm proud of this. Proud of us.
We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it.
Oh. How do you intend to spend your newfound freedom?
I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help.
Okay. There is still a great deal about you I don't know, though.
Pray, ask, and I will tell.
Will you? Oh my. Are you really Selûne's daughter?
Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb.
Okay. Would your mother be willing to aid us in the fight against the Dead 3?
Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin.
Oh.
So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder.
The altruist in me is pleased. How did you come to be trapped in the Shadowfell?
Ketheric Thorm, father of my one and only love, enslaver of Dame Aelin. Ketheric Thorm never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel, by her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour, we each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. And she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
So it seems. Okay. I kind of thought that talking to her would also trigger Shadowheart's dialogue.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he'd become. By killing him. You set him free. You set Aelin free. And me.
Well, you and Aelin seem to have a lot of history. What happened?
A great deal. But still, some of the details elude me. Ketheric Thorm was my father. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight?
Certainly. There's magic in a look.
That's exactly it. And I tell you, I took one look at her and I just knew. She was it. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... and this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped.
You'd become the chosen of Merkel.
I didn't know that then. But I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land. My home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what.
Understandable.
It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing. Rest. I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long. But I'm grateful for a safe place to... well... just to be.
Okay. Shadowheart, you wanna say something?
The shadows are losing their grip on these lands. Shah can indeed be thwarted. comforting to know. You wanted something?
Okay. I guess we have to wait, which is fine. No big deal. Now, before we take our long rest, I am going to finish off the act. We'll head to Act 3. There's a huge transitionary phase where we can, have a chat with everyone at camp for long rest. But before that, I want to get Jaheira up and running, and she can participate in the final battle of Act 2. There's one last thing we have to do.
The shadows are lifted. Finally, we can breathe free.
Yes. Thank you, Will, for your service. I am going to have you wait here.
Sure?
Yes,
The
I am
blade
positive.
stands at the and
I am absolutely positive, because we need Jaheira, the High
I
Hopper.
would not linger in this land over as you wish.
Okay, now Jaheira is a druid
This ought to be good.
by default,
another
and
step
she is
to
going
go.
to remain a druid of sorts. So let me just gather her gear, and we'll start the leveling process. Withers was not in camp, so here we are.
Curse lifted. There are dead. Do illithids possess souls?
Jaheira would say no. These abominations are soulless, surely.
Correct. Yet, the three amass an illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, mortal? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services.
Thank you, Withers. That was what I wanted. Oh, wait. I want to respec.
Very well.
Wait, Withers.
Fate spins along as it should.
Oh, no.
Where matters of balance.
Yes.
No. Yes. Once judged.
I believe we talked about this last time. I can't respec right now. Okay.
Let's move.
Well, sorry, Jaheira. You're going to have to
One day
wait.
I'll catch a break.
Now, I could just level her up as she is, but there are perfections that I don't want her to have.
I would not linger in this land over long. You're sure? Oh,
Nope.
Speak. You're sure?
I am. Okay. Sorry about that.
well met.
Join me.
That
Let's skedaddle. At least her equipment is ready when we do have to respec her. So, the final battle of Act 2. Not like the final boss climactic battle, but the final battle that I just have to be done with. We have fully explored, to my knowledge, Act 2. I am satisfied. So, all that remains is to head to Baldur's Gate. And of course, along the way to Baldur's
We
Gate.
leave the heart of the Absolute alive, thanks to you.
Oh, thanks.
You did well to defeat Ketheric, but Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies.
Well, that's why I recruited Jaheira.
Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her Harper's too. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need.
Will it?
But if we are to succeed, we will need others.
Also, to celebrate our glorious victory, I am wearing the Drake General's die, which I believe is only available through the pre-order, like originally, or the special edition or whatever. So it's all fancy and gold and pretty. Don't worry, we'll clean up soon. Well, I will seek more allies in the city.
Good. I am glad to hear that. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
I hope so. Can I teleport now? Thank you. So, the final confrontation is over here on the road to Baldur's Gate. We did stumble across this place while exploring the House of Healing. And the passageway between the zones has something we are actually going to be alerted to. Courtesy. I almost wanted to call him Ketheric Voss. That's his name.
Baldur's Gate is up ahead. No turning back once we start down that road.
It's true. Steel Voss. Is that his name?
Listen, the psionic detector. Githyanki are lurking nearby.
They are indeed. And I have big plans for Lae'zel in Act 3. So we'll have to bring her back too.
All right. Time to skulk about.
This is where we are?
On my feet.
It's going to be kind of annoying. I don't know about annoying. It's going to be quite the shock. That's the word I should use. Going from Shadowheart to Arcane Archer. We'll have the team separate from us. Because Sato already knows what's coming. And goodbye. Considering
failed to kill you, I won't make the same mistake.
oh, the whole team is surprised. And Hexblade Curse? We are, of course, using the Shadowblade, and we are using the cheese here. To inflict psionic stuff. But I guess the Githyanki are resilient against this, right? Well, okay. That's fine. They're one of the few opponents that are none too bothered about... Oh, I have sneak... I'm a rogue! That's right! That are none too bothered about psychic stuff. They even can be one of the few opponents that... Oh, okay. Nailed it. They can be one of the few opponents that can wield Psychic Might against us, which would be very unfortunate. Now, because we are going into a long rest here,
This is no fun at all.
I have no qualms about unleashing all of my magical prowess. All of it.
Keeping quiet. Every step.
We'll have Will kind of sneak his way into this. I did re-equip his polearm, but I didn't bind it. Which could be a problem. See if we can get him out of here and not engaged in combat. Because, well, it's kind of important that I do this. What's this? Oh yeah, Arcane Acuity. We're going to be making much more use of that in Acts 3, I assure you.
Going on the
Alright.
sly.
We'll send him back in. We'll have Gale kind of think about what he wants to do here. His life choices. Probably looking for a fireball down below, if I'm being honest.
Forthwith.
Where is fireball? Gale? Somehow, for some reason, fireball is unequipped, but don't worry because we're not in combat. How did this get reorganized? Sometimes I say words, and my brain immediately thinks of specific things, like, the Republic shall be reorganized into the First Galactic Empire. I believe there are 3 enemies down here? Thought what's going on here?
Let's go.
Big bad, archer, archer. Warriors that are ready to parry. Doesn't that mean that they will block the fireball? Are they going to parry a fireball? The next weapon attack. Okay. Good. This is why reading is important. I could drop the wall of fire, which should trigger twice on them. Oh, do I have Edvard's tentacles? That'd be really fun. I do. Alright. New plan. I like this spell. Although they probably can Misty Step, can't they? Ah, whatever. Oh, I didn't actually use a magic. Or my turn. Alright, here we go. Fireball! Cool. We'll continue channeling.
Too close.
And Gale will move away because, like I said, I'm pretty sure they have Misty Step.
Concentrate.
Due to them being Githyanki. I believe you can kill this.
Survival is all that matters.
But I should be able to do that next turn. So, Will's gonna open up on this guy. And Will is still really slow. Okay, we're all in position. Good job, team.
I will take the artifact for my queen.
Will you? Now, this is steeped in Bliss, so that should deal some decent damage. Okay. He is surprised and frightened. That's good. That's good.
I'm ready.
All right, Shadowheart. I think we offhand this. I'll sneak attack again. It's gonna be great, you know. It's actually probably gonna suck. Like I said, going back to the Arcane Archer, but you should parry this, right? Oh, rip you. And we'll miss. Alright, fair enough.
I won't give in.
Satu! Can probably go tie this guy up. Beautiful. And of course, our accursed Spectre joins us somehow. It makes sense. 50. Now we're talking. That's some real damage. And it's only going to get better once we get our single 6th level spell. Alright. Gale. We appear to have some magic in our pockets. Alright. You save the reverberation check, no big deal. And now Will, unfortunately, is just going to have to start blasting. I have 3 of those now. Good, Anakin, good. Alright.
Need to stay focused.
You sure do.
Have to keep going.
We have advantage, so we should be able to... Oh, I shouldn't have used my sneak attack on that. We'll turn off the multi-shots, and we will slay.
The psionic detector alerted us to the Githyanki attack. Looks like Boss was good for his word.
Boss was good for his word. I'm sorry I didn't let you speak there. I want to turn off the thingy before I got distracted. Another hand crossbow. I don't care about this Githyanki crossbow. Alright, this is the Shirai. The Hacknir Bracers. You can cast Mage Hand as a bonus action, plus one saving throw, and we get Telekinesis bound. Okay. We'll take those roll orders, and we'll give them to Lae'zel in time. Psionic War Armor, Rare Medium. If the item detects that the wearer is Gith, they have resistance to psychic damage. Whenever the wearer succeeds in a saving throw, it's a spell they gain 1d4 hit points. I wonder if this would be good for Lae'zel. Probably not, but we'll see. I do have plans for Lae'zel, even though I'm probably going to change away from full Arcane Archer. It's just kind of a fun meme thing right now. You know? But there are definitely ways to improve the Archer build, especially the way we're going to be changing it in time. You all have hand crossbows? Well, that was the final battle of Act 2. As far as I'm aware. And let's be honest, team, it wasn't very difficult. We nailed it. All's well that ends well. So, whoop, camera, hey, whoop, hey, up. Oh, hold on, maybe there's something in here. Don't think so. Veterinary log. Ooh, I've never read this before. The words veterinary log are crossed out at the top of the ledger. Meat yield is written underneath. Steed stallion K3. Status healthy is stricken through. Butchered yield 43 stone. Steed mare A2. Status healthy is stricken through. Butchered yield 40 stone. Steed stallion K1. Sadist Deceased is sticking through. Butchered Steel, 35 stone. Total delivered to House of Healing food stores, 118 stone. They killed the horsies for meat. Well, I guess they were desperate. But man, it's unfortunate. Alright. My friends, Act 2 is officially complete. The road...
Curse will soon be forgotten, thanks to us.
Indeed. The road to Baldur's Gate is open. I'm going to drop a quick save just in case something doesn't happen.
Looks
As
like
we...
an army marched through here.
It's because it did so through. As we depart... Shadowheart?
There is work
Oh.
to do.
She's encumbered. As we depart these foul lands,
If not over,
light
through.
shall return once more. We progress to the final acts. Oh. We progress to our camp. Is Withers back? Hold on. I don't believe...
Well met.
Hello, Will. I'd like you to wait for
Are you
camp.
sure? The blade stand and
Okay. Where's Withers? Oh no, my brain. Sorry. I'm just going to talk to Withers and make sure that he can respec now. If he can't, we'll get Will back and...
Thou hast now a bosom companion.
Yes.
Take care that thou art not distracted on thy quest, seeking the comforts of the flesh.
Last time he triggered this dialogue, he was like, "You're alone." It was just a moment in the weave. Bosoms have not even been involved yet. Ooh, this is probably unique for Gale, so...
Recall that in time, all becomes dust and bone.
Really, Withers? You're gonna doomer me? Talking about my lover?
Wheel of... Dost thou require a new...
Fantastic. Okay. Jaheira,
I would not linger in this land of...
join me. Okay.
I shall be here in thy camp.
Into my class. Alright, so, Jaheira is, as mentioned, a druid. And she will be a druid after she becomes a cleric. She is a high half-elf. We can pick up a cantrip. Of course, the high elf cantrip is depicted based on intelligence. So, you know, go with that with what you will. We'll just grab illusion. Basically, don't pick an offensive skill here if you're not going to be an intelligence-based character. We have some cantrips to pick, courtesy of being a cleric. These all look fine to me. Bursting Sinew is newish. It could be fun. We're not going Death Domain. We are going for the Light Domain. Good old Solaire is back. We'll grab the Toll of Death. Why not? So the Light Domain gives us light bound to us. We pick up some spells, and we have the Warding Flare. We can use this to impose disadvantage on attackers so that we take less damage. I have no idea what faith you would be, but because we met her under Seluna's light, I suppose this is good enough. She is a soldier, so she's good at athletics and intimidation, and we're going to clear all this crap out because we need 16 wisdom, 16 constitution, and... Huh. There. That'll work. I would like her to see things. Religion's an okay one. Sure. Alright. So this is the new Jaheira. These are beautiful, wonderful statistics. We are going to continue as Light Cleric for some time. This gives us the Radiance of the Dawn. This is our channel divinity. These prepared spells are irrelevant. The clerics know all spells, so they will just, we'll change them as needed. As a light cleric, we have the Flaming Ball and Raise bound to us, which apparently I couldn't go back to that page. No big deal. Relevant. At level 4, we get to choose a new cantrip and whatever. And we get to choose a feat. Now, there are a number of feats that would be helpful for the schemes that I'm currently concocting. And I'm gonna start with alerts, because we're on honor mode, and you don't have 16 dexterity. At level 5, we remain a cleric, but we gain access to 3rd level spells, including Daylight. This is a special tool that'll help us later. And, most importantly, Spirit Guardians. We are going to go up to the 6th level cleric, because this gives us the new subclass feature, the improved Warding Flare. She can now use her Warding Flare on an ally. So if, for example, I don't know, Shadowheart gets hit or something, she can at least make it a disadvantage so Shadowheart doesn't get deleted. At level 6, we are done. Whoa, cancel. At level 6, we are done with Cleric. And now, we go to what is insane. We are switching to Druid. Once again, as she is rightfully, I suppose we can use these Druid-only cantrips, no big deal. And we are going to... She knows all spells as a Druid. We're going to take the new subclass, the Circle of the Stars. The Circle of the Stars is new and a little ridiculous. We do get cantrips, which we already know. Whatever. As the Circle of the Stars, we do have the regular wild chip. We can also use it to transform into starry form. And what we're really here for, the creme de la creme, is the starry form dragon. In the draconic starry form, we have bonuses to concentration. So when you make a saving throw to maintain concentration on a spell, a roll result of a 9 or lower is considered a 10. And as a bonus action, while in the starry form, you can cast Dazzling Breath, which is where the insanity comes from, because Dazzling Breath is radiant damage that's a bonus action. So, we can go absolutely mental with radiating orbs and even reverberation to knock stuff down. It is arguably the currently most powerful, ridiculous build in the game. As of, patch 8. I know there's some ridiculous things you can do. You can modify this a little bit more if you'd like to. This is just kind of like the most straightforward variation of the build. Also, Moonbeam is radiant damage. Just, in case you were curious. Druids also have a pretty slick spell list. It's kind of a combination between the support and utility. You can choose a new cantrip, and wouldn't you know it, will poison. Not like I have much of a choice. And we get to choose our second feat. Now, one of the downsides of this build is this will be our final feat. We only get 3 in this particular scheme. And we have a few choices, as always. I think a simple one would be to just go to 18 Wisdom. Wisdom improves our spell saving. All of our magic-related things. It is a good choice. We could also go for Warcaster. This not only will make it so that as a dragon form we can re-roll, or, a low roll counts as a 10, we have advantage on all saving throws. This will make it very unlikely that we are ever interrupted. And I think I'll start with this. If I don't like her damage output, or if I feel like things are resisting her, we can go into Wisdom, but there are other ways to increase Wisdom. So that is Jaheira, and we will of course use our fancy die. It's kind of funny that she's currently the only one not in camping clothes. Oh, she has just her weapons are out. As for her equipment, this is not perfect. A few things can be changed. But I do like the Fistbreaker helmet on her. Gaining bonus to spell save DC. We gain bonus to initiative, which could probably be changed, but we'll see. She has a Cloak of Protection that Will had, giving her +1 AC, +1 saving throw. She has the Luminous Armor. When the wearer deals radiant damage, they cause a Radiant Shockwave, which deals or inflicts Radiant Orb in an AoE. The Luminous Glove. When the wearer deals radiant damage, the target receives 2 turns of Radiating Orb and Strength Saving Throw. The Boots of Striding. When you cast a spell that requires concentration, you gain momentum for 1 turn. While you are concentrating, you cannot get knocked prone or be moved against your will. That's very important. The Periaptive Wound Closure. I didn't know what to put here. So it's this. When down, we automatically stabilize at the start of the turn, and whenever you are healed, you restore the maximum number of possible HP. The Ring of Free Action makes it so she ignores difficult terrain and cannot be paralyzed or restrained. And the Coruscating Ring, when the wearer deals spell damage while illuminated by a light source, they also inflict Radiating Orb upon the target for 2 turns. And of course, with the Blood of Lathander, we are always illuminated. She also got Catharic's Shield. There are a few shields we could put here, but I like the +1 bonus to spell save DC and spell attack rolls. And she, for her bow, I also didn't know what to put here. We just got the +1 to initiative. She, in theory, should act first in almost all circumstances. So yeah, that is Jaheira. She is going to be pretty helpful, I think. And she kind of fulfills the role of a controlling tank that we haven't really had. I mean, we had the Polar Mastery, but I mean, Polar Mastery.
How much
You know?
further can I go?
So she is going to be super duper strong, and I'm happy she's joined the team. We'll see how it all pans out in time, of course.
The curse is broken and the shadows are lifting. In time, these lands will heal.
That's great. I'm covered in blood. It looks like I cannot talk to her about the royal orders I've received. It's unfortunate. Gale!
I think we've done rather a good thing here. A welcome change to give this land a sliver of hope amongst so much despair.
I agree. Alright. What do you think of having a vampire in our camp? Yeah, I haven't really addressed the Oh, hey, look, finally. I haven't really addressed the existence of Starion.
I swear, I can already feel a change in the air. Like the curse itself knows its time is short.
That's great. Don't join me. How about you, kid?
You did it. Catherick Thorm is no more. The Shadow's grip is broken. Soon, the land shall heal.
That's great. Oh, I'm glad I could help.
Not as glad as I am. Nature moves at its own pace, and bestows its bounty when it sees fit. Give it time. A reward shall come to you when you need it most.
I have no idea what that could possibly be referencing. Hey, Dame Aelin.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past. Being chased by wolves. I told no one about that.
That's how we trigger this.
Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to 2 others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed.
Ah, okay, sure.
Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.
Puppy! Oh.
Something sparks in your memory. Teachings about Selûnite rites of passage, about how they would abandon their children out in the wilds and force them to find their way home. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
Does this mean you're a Selûnite? I mean, I want to say it, so sure.
I don't know.
Your parents both followed the Moon Maiden. I could sense their faith, even in a brief glimpse of the past.
It is a tragedy that the Moon Maiden's right was perverted by Shah. Your future was stolen from you.
Huh. I'll help.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed.
Observe silently.
The spear. How do you have it? I threw it into the Shadowfell.
Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough, but I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûna has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
Selûna's Spear of the Night. So this spear, we talked about it when I got it. Do you have it? Yes. So Selûna's Spear of the Night. You gain advantage on wisdom saving throws and perception checks. You can see up in the dark up to 12 meters. This isn't magical dark vision, though. It is some pretty nice stats, though. Has Moonbeam and Moonmote bounds. Note the area or anything. Okay. So it's basically just dancing lights. This... Wait. At the start of their turn, each hostile creature within the light must succeed a wisdom saving throw, or they must treat the lighted areas as difficult terrain. Each ally within the light deals an additional 1d4 radiant on hit with melee. Interesting. This is once per long rest, unfortunately. But if you go down the path of the Dark Justiciar, which I never have, you get Shar's Spear of Night, which is the best weapon for the build I'm currently doing. Of course, it doesn't work with the Seeping Bliss cheese, because it's not psychic damage, but it gets a whole bunch of bonuses for being obscured. So it works very, very, very well with this sort of build. If you wanted to try something different. I know some people don't like the Shadow Blade. I feel like it's a little cheesy since it was added, but hey, it be what it be. With that, I say we go to bed. I'll have Lae'zel read this later. I don't think there's anything else I've changed. I changed a few items for the boss fight, but I think we're chilling. Bing chilling. Oh, there was like... Hello? An intermediary area. Well, everyone wants to chat. Maybe this is like Act 2, where there's like, you long rest, and then there's an intermediary area, and then you long rest again? I don't know. Shadowheart's over encumbered, though. Let me just do my daily stuff real quick. It's a little bit shorter than I think usual. So make sure everyone's
at the ready.
Cooking. Actually, I think we're fine. Alright, more chatting. Shadowheart wants to talk and Lae'zel wants to talk.
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me.
You've been forced to live a lie. At least now the truth is starting to reveal itself.
Indeed. But the truth may yet prove painful. Who knows what Shah still keeps from me. We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes.
I was born ready.
Before that, there's one thing I need to see to.
And what's that?
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Okay.
With haste.
I have no idea what she's talking about.
A private word would be nice.
It is as we knew. My people have turned their blades against us.
Oh, yeah.
They will emerge from the shadows and descend from the skies. And we will grant them their only just fate.
Death.
Death.
That is the inescapable end. Anyone else want to talk? Or are we... Wait, why is... Oh.
Begone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
Okay. You should join my camp permanently. We can fight the powers of evil together.
Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my part to see them laid low.
All right. I'm gonna leave now.
The curse has been lifted. The land's cleansed of the shadows. Ketheric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
I have never seen this cutscene before. That's thumbnail material right there. That's what that is. Oh, but this is too.
Sergeant, If you are here, I presume Wyrm's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping and yes sir, no sir, rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the Prism Bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
My prodigal bloodkin is among them.
They live?
Barely. I made mince of their ugly mind matter. And if they dare return, I will strip out their offal.
Dun dun dun! I have way more freckles than I thought I did. Can you
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Hi, team. Well, I was going to say, can you believe that in some cultures, freckles are considered imperfections? You wouldn't, hear me saying that. I quite like them. I have a couple myself. Not like Satu here. She's going crazy with them.
And move.
But anyway, this is the transitionary area. This is what I was remembering. And there's something I'm curious about. First of all, let's ask Jaheira. I believe she knows quite a lot about this area.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Shadowheart has found a little bit of herself again. Selûne cannot take all of the credit. She may have lit the way, but it is the cleric who took this step.
Well, now that we're traveling together, I realize I don't know much about you.
That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I never did.
I'm not going to exhaust.
If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme.
I'm not going to exhaust her dialogue. I just want to see if there's something new here. You mentioned you know something of Illithids.
More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind. I felt the way they think, saw the world as they do. Foul, unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and twist it to their will. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I.
Well, my mind is still my own, and I plan to keep it that way.
I believe you. You remind me of another I knew, marked by forces beyond their control. The gods can grant power or strip it away, but so long as your will remains, you have the only weapon you need.
Cool. Thanks. Like I said, I don't want to spend forever here because I'm already been recording for almost an hour. So let's just visit everyone, see how the general vibe is going, and then move on.
Shadowheart was no true child of Shah, merely a captive. She must have her vengeance.
It seems that's what we're discussing here. Maybe there is not much to talk about.
Taken from the light to be raised in darkness. The truth is finally dawning. Shadowheart can follow its light, or she can retreat back into dusk.
I thought we'd have unique dialogue. So, the Absolute's cult is Ravenguard. Where will they take him? That's been there, I think. Hey, Shadowheart. Everyone's talking about you.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey.
Isn't this like your... Okay.
A long way to go still.
Well... Oh, the spear is over encumbering her. Suppose we can shoot this to Jaheira and see if maybe she can use it instead of the Blood of Lathander.
So that's progress.
We'll see.
Dream in red.
Do you have something to say, Karlach?
Poor Shadowheart.
Nope.
She's been jerked around so much. I want to believe the gods keep this world balanced, but sometimes I wonder.
Huh. Well, how does your second upgrade feel? We haven't talked about this in a while.
Like I got something back. Something I've wanted for a really long time. When I touched you, I felt like a real person.
Oh, did I give her a hug?
My heart was racing, but I didn't hurt you. I don't have to be afraid of myself anymore. I don't have to hold back. Not sure the world's ready for unleashed Karlach, but it's getting it anyway. Thanks to Dammon. Thanks to you. Thanks to fate.
Nice. Well, what about what Dammon said about how your engine will survive in the material plane?
Ugh, I don't want to think about that now. Misery always overstays its welcome, and joy leaves too soon. I'll cry later, but not now.
Okay. What do you do with your newfound freedom?
Touch! Touch everything! Touch everyone that'll let me. Shake hands, dance a waltz, maybe even kiss a face or two if I find a good candidate. The world's my funhouse.
It's a very nice look on life, isn't it? I'm very glad you got what you wanted.
Me too, soldier. Gods, me too. For every knock we take, I feel like I get a little treat just to keep me going.
Okay. Well then, maybe Halsin has something to say?
Painful truths have been thrust upon Shadowheart. I believe she is strong enough to endure, but her path will be easier with our support.
Okay. Well, here's who I'm really here to talk to. Oh, well, it wasn't you, but I'll talk to you.
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. And we are no closer to knowing why that bastard is so obsessed with getting me back.
That's okay. Well, we'll kill him, no matter what.
To tell you the truth, I don't know whether we can defeat Cazador. Not unless we can figure out more about what he's plotting. I think we should track down my fellow Spawn. I'm not exactly looking forward to a reunion, but perhaps they'll know something. If we can find them, we can force them to tell us what he's been doing since I was gone. And honestly, I imagine they'll be coming for me in the night if I don't.
Okay. We'll look for him.
Unless Cazador has changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk.
Not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about Astarion. There's a legendary weapon in Act 3 that will be very good for just the shenanigans I want him to do.
Thy wheel of fate turns ever to the dark.
We're in Act 3.
Dost thou require a new...
Okay. When Fabe talked to Withers, he talked so much shit. Because he doesn't count Minthara sleeping with you in Act 1 as being in a romantic relationship. Minthara's... I have a long rant about that.
Be gone, friend. I have a darling to...
How about you?
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest. It's been a long century.
Okay. Well, so in Act 2, Minthara has a dialogue about spending the night together. With no orders, no gods, no nothing. And that it doesn't happen. How about you, Gale?
At least Shadowheart is armed with the truth now. May its keen edge draw forth whatever vengeance she desires.
Great. Do you have something? Well, I wanted to speak about us for a moment.
There's nothing that would give me greater pleasure.
How are you feeling?
More excited than I've been in months. I can't tell you how curious I am to learn more about the crown controlling that elder brain. Believe me when I say how important this could be for me, for both of us. Potentially life-saving, so long as we can learn how it could be taken and used.
I'm in. Kiss me. Okay, well, I guess there's no special dialogue here. That was a peck on the cheek. There we go. Satu is my girl. She knows how it is. I love the drow. Of course, if I were a proper drow, an OG drow.
No matter. After all, a bond like ours hardly needs words to express it. What else is troubling you?
Would include poison in that kiss. Minthara actually has a poison kiss thing. Okay. Well, I guess I'll exhaust his dialogue here.
My time is yours. What do you need?
What do you make of having a vampire in our camp?
I know what it is to hunger. And I know what it takes to keep that hunger under control. He's done that so far, despite his condition. So long as he sates his appetite elsewhere, I'm happy to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Great. I was wondering about that mighty lord you told me about in your story.
Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistril, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like. To be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel. And with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistril sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistril, the end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly.
Huh. Well, you have to admire the man's ambition, the megalomaniac says. He very nearly succeeded.
If it takes the death of a god to stop you, I'd say your ambition has gotten somewhat out of hand. Not that I'm one to talk, of course. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mystra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go.
Well, is Mystra always such a demanding goddess?
She expects those who seek to use the weave to do so honestly, and with respect for its potential to destroy, as well as its potential to save. I doubt she's asked many of her followers to blow themselves up. That's a fate she's bequeathed exclusively to me. She wouldn't ask such a thing if it weren't our only means of survival. However much she's annoyed at me.
Well, okay. That's all of his dialogue. So, we're going to take a nap and head into Act 3 officially. I believe it is here. Yes. We are about to discover, together, one of the downsides of cheesing. I believe this isn't going to work, but I'll try it anyway.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With his help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest, orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. And what then? You are prone to impulses as uncontrollable as the gods themselves. Will you even have a say in what you do? Will you liberate the true souls from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
Oh my. Well, the altruist in me. I kind of want to do one of the unique Dark Urge things. Well, whatever. I'll free everyone of this evil. I will be the hero that saves Baldur's Gate.
You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join my power.
Oh.
We're under attack. Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Did it work?
Sometimes the only way out is through.
So, we have 3 turns to get to the portal. Why is Jaheira gold? Oh, she's unbothered by this. Interesting.
Death greets us all.
But
not today.
They aren't enemies to her. That's so funny. At least this person isn't. Nope, none of them are. Oh, I didn't do your spells. What a nice random assortment of magic you have. Because we took a long rest, Satu is currently unequipped. And even if we equip this weapon... Oh. I'm surprised we were able to do anything. Even if... I mean, we equipped the weapon, so that's fun. Okay. I thought we wouldn't be able to equip it. There you go.
Unleash me.
We can also just, like... Do I have one? Pretty sure this works.
Better give this a try.
It's everyone, right? We all get pulled in? Cool.
That That orb's about to explode. I speak from some experience.
There's a lot of Githyanki. Well, it was inevitable.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
And I couldn't. I'm too weak. Help me. Help me. That's basically what's happening here. It's Longstrider. And, you know,
Work to be done.
let's figure out our spells here. They can fight. Let them fight. Let them come. Frostmourne hungers. So,
Hurry. I can't hold them back alone.
no, I don't think I will. I'm chilling. We could do some aid here. Sanctuary's pretty fun. We of course have druid spells as well. They all use the same spell slots. So because we're full wisdom, we actually have...
I need you. Now.
I don't.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Uh-huh. We have our full spell slot list, which is nice. The only thing is we won't have high level spells, which is fine. We don't need high level spells. Sure.
The skull. Come to the skull.
Okay. Nope, nope, nope. Why are you going for a Shadowheart? How do I fix this? There we go. Okay.
Better be cautious. Time to press ahead.
Ah.
Help
Okay.
me.
Help me! Help me! I told you. And I couldn't.
Just want to
I'm too weak. Man, my damage is already out of control. Look at that. Oh, magnifique. Unfortunately, well, I do have advantage. There you go. Okay. Okay. Shadowheart. Is it with advantage? Shadowheart.
Let me recite their demise.
Gale, unfortunately, I don't really have a lot going on for you, Bloodder.
Let me guess. You need something. Bear me in mind.
Now, one thing I don't know what I'm going to do here about Miss Jaheira is I wouldn't say I have a great
what it shall be.
plan if I just don't use any spells, you know? Like, she wants to use magic and transform and do all sorts of things.
Still on my feet. What should I do?
Whereas at least with Will, you know. Yeah, see,
Not
we're...
over. Come to the skull.
Complication. We like being obscured.
Please.
Whereas Jaheira likes being illuminated. So we are going to have a bit of counter composition here. But they're both independently good. So if we can kind of, like in big battles where we're,
Come to the skull.
you know, split up. Who's that? Like someone's missing. Who's that? Oh no, we're all here. That's a fun trick.
Before you do anything, I am your ally.
What?
We are in danger. The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me.
Wow. This is the battle you were fighting?
The Honor God. Eliminate them. My forces are weakened by their assault, but with your help, we can turn this around.
I don't appreciate being deceived.
Destroy the God. I will subdue their master.
I don't know if there's a game over button. I'm not helping. I want no part in the slaughter of innocents.
Do not be driven by fear. Trust me now, and I promise you will have all the answers you seek. Now, help me.
Attack the Mind Flayer. How do I help?
Destroy the God. They prevent me from subduing their master. Do it now. Together, we can turn the tide.
I don't believe there's any other option. Whoa. Okay, I have my weapons. I'm fairly certain there's not another choice. Like, they make it sound like you can attack the Mind Flayer and blah, 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 blah. But spoiler alert, no. You can't. I mean, maybe you can, but I have imagines that wouldn't go very well. Ooh, beautiful crit. Especially on the guy who's out of range. These guys all have martial arts stuff, so we're actually going to get a very useful item here.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Oh, and it's from you, too. Huh? Let's do this while I have advantage. Oh. The damage is obscene. Okay. Time to ruin. I told you she didn't make it down here.
Enough circling.
I really can't do... Okay, fine. We get there eventually.
Swords meet sorcery.
Okay. Gale. It's probably gonna have to cast a relatively high-level magic missile. 1, 2... Am I gonna need 4? I need 5. Am I gonna need 5? We'll go 5. That's what we can do. Beautiful. I have a lot of questions for this Mind Flayer. Shield blow. Give it a shot anyway. Saved. Ooh. Oh, resonating key. Resonating key is fun because it it's like, was it called Exploding Palm from Diablo 3? Did he just drink a potion? He did. How'd you get a potion in this place? Oh, whatever. There was a build in Diablo 3 for the monk that was you would just roam around and place your palm on people. Which sounds bad, I'm aware. But, that's not doing a lot of damage, is it? Whenever it expired or one of the targets died, it would explode and deal huge AoE damage. So you could clear, like, entire maps pretty quickly. I'm currently resonating, so she's trying to do that to me.
My feet can carry me.
Little does she know, I'm the goat. And yeah. I have a little bit of dexterity, so.
Consider my hackles raised. Oak Father, ease my way.
I gotta be honest. You're still doing a whole lot of nothing, but... So Radiating Orb, part of what makes it such a powerful build is that Radiating Orb will reduce their attack rolls. So with enough orbs stacked on something, even the most powerful enemy in the game cannot hit you. Which is, of course, very funny. Also, if something is illuminated by the orb, it gives advantage, or at least a higher roll to ranged attacks because they're illuminated. They're not obfuscated. That was a mistake. No, you're gonna bug this! Oh no. Okay. I have to hit this. Because it bugs out. I hope this doesn't bug it out. Okay, we're good. If this thing is dominated, then when that final guy down, when he dies, there could be some problems. So I just killed him myself.
Got to focus. Behold,
You know.
the dance of death.
Not deal with it. Now, unfortunately, I actually have disadvantage here. Or not disadvantage, but no advantage. Okay, good.
Thank you. That was too close.
I have a lot of questions.
Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
And so we should swoon and offer a kiss, abomination? Ah, I would not even know where to plant it.
Tell me everything.
I was someone once. Someone just like you. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my own city. I sustained myself on criminals, unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed, and they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. tore me from my home and brought me back to the brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
The Githyanki in the Sphere. Who is it?
Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyanki. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus' mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus' mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
Was it you or Orpheus that Vlaakith wanted us to kill when she ordered us inside the prison?
Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Vlaakith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Vlaakith will be finished.
How did Gortash and the other Chosen find out about the prison?
A very good question. One that I have been unable to answer. That Orpheus lives at all is ruinous to Vlaakith. She has done everything in her power to keep his existence a secret. That Gortash and the Chosen found out about it. This is impossible to explain. But it was important enough to them that Gortash sent me to retrieve it. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You.
What happens if we free Orpheus?
That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Illithid, a sworn enemy, just like me.
Ooh, I want to say I'm nothing like you. I am. I'm nothing like you.
Denial will change nothing. You have already benefited from that tadpole of yours.
That's true.
You seek to reverse an inevitable process. A process of evolution. When I first escaped from the Elder Brain, I too railed against the change. longer I have inhabited this form, the more it has grown on me. Even if my original body remained intact after I transformed, I would not return to it. Doing so would only impose limitations. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change.
I'm trying to avoid becoming a Mind Flayer. I thought you agreed to protect me.
I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent Illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty.
I doubt that last part.
If you let me, I can evolve you.
Now, you may say, aren't you a megalomaniac? Would not this be a megalomaniac choice? And the answer is yes, it would be. But it is not what Satu, a drow trying to save other drow from loss, would do. So, no. No way.
Even as you say the words, you feel a lurch of disappointment. Your mind bristles with Illithid potential. How could you be so cruel as to deny yourself what you want most in the world?
I felt that. It's your nature. You cannot fight it. So embrace it.
I don't like that he felt that. Nope. Nope, nope, nope.
It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
Okay, so the only difference between consuming the tadpoles and not doing it is at this exact moment. I mean, there may be different dialogue, but at this exact moment, this option is not a check. It's just dialogue. However, because we have consumed tadpoles at the advice of Fabe, Elder Fabe, not the Emperor, we do have to roll a wisdom check. Oh my goodness. Not only is that large, I don't get any bonuses? I'm supposed to have advantage and... I don't like this. A nat 1. Hey, can you give me a nat 20? Where's my guidance and my bardic inspiration? Okay, I said no. What if we just continue?
You may resist now, but it's too late. You already embraced the powers the parasite gave you. You leveraged them to manipulate, to dominate, to survive. Your nature is no longer your own. You are well on your way to fulfilling your Illithid potential. You are ready to evolve.
Is it really going to make me do it?
A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite.
No, I'm not. Okay. I came prepared. I am not going to eat this tadpole. First try. Boom.
A wave of disappointment, stronger than any you've ever felt. And then... stillness. You've resisted your Illithid instincts. For now.
You are not ready yet. Keep hold of it then, until you are. It has enough vitality to further your evolution, and your ally. Perhaps you will be more inclined to try it when you see more of what our enemy can do. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain, and bring it under our control.
By the way, I had to fight that again, because I just used an autosave. I didn't quick save like a fool. But Jaheira did literally nothing. Our squad is powerful enough to function without this fourth character.
Might find something useful.
But the great loot here is the Boots of Uninhibited Kushigo. The wearer deals additional damage equal to their Wisdom modifier with unarmed strikes. It's actually not quite as good as I thought it was. I was thinking of something else, but that's okay. We can still make use of it. I do have a character I plan to have use unarmed shenanigans. Won't be anywhere near as powerful as some things, but hopefully he will do great things. I've actually picked up this build, concocted this build myself, so it may not work entirely. But hey, hopefully it'll at least be interesting. Because as we've seen, even if we have a fourth character who can't do anything, it's not going to make a difference. Where is Jaheira?
Wherever we go, ye
Oh.
gods, let there be something green.
Alright. Let's sleep. Wait, hold on. Do you have anything else to say? Can I antagonize you further? You're leaving.
With bones.
He's level 12. It does say Renegade Illithid.
There is nothing further I can do for you right now. Consider using my gift.
Nope. Nope. To be fair, this build is only... most builds are drastically better with the power of partial Illithid, but we won't be using it. And now that we know the truth, I have no plans to use any further tadpoles. Oh. They're dead. Even though I didn't kill them.
Inside.
Do we want to talk about what just happens? I suppose I care about only one person's opinion. Well, Lae'zel might actually have some interesting insight. Although there's only our team here. Huh. We should definitely go to bed. We could talk to Gale.
I need a moment for the two of us.
The two of us.
Oh, quite the rug pull, eh? A mind flayer manipulating us this whole time. Such creatures are not to be trusted as a general rule, though this one does appear to have had a significant hand in our survival up to this point. At best, an ally whose motivations remain shrouded in deceit. We should be wary of what such an alliance may cost us.
I completely agree. Okay. I'm going to say this just to see how it responds. A rare gift, an astral touch tadpole with the power to grant you a new partial Illithid form.
I can only imagine what I could do were I to adopt the biology of a mind flayer. You've not taken this power for yourself. So I can only wonder, why offer it to me?
Oh. I thought he'd say something like, oh yeah, that's a very intriguing specimen, but I would not suggest using this power that is unknown, or blah, 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 blah. You know? Oh well.
Simple enough.
We'll head to bed. I guess it's a good thing there's not much unique dialogue here, because that means there's less to miss. Could I have blown through all my spells? I didn't even realize that. Shadowheart wants to chat. Alright, Shadowheart.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something?
I just wanted to clear up the exclamation mark. That's all. This is going to be an intriguing discussion.
Your parasite communes with Lae'zel's. Her heart races as she learns of the events inside the astral prism.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet.
A mighty powerful prince if he can block out Illithid hive minds.
And even more powerful still. It said he could bring 1,000 Githyanki to their knees with one command. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith.
I'm listening.
Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen.
157? That's a lot of Vlaakiths.
Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle. Or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps.
Then Voss was right. Orpheus is the seed of Vlaakith's demise.
The seed and the sower. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way.
Okay. So, we probably want her to join us then. I'm pretty sure Shadowheart doesn't have a lot to say for a while. Pretty sure. Hey, Scratch.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
What you got there, bud?
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me.
Pristine.
All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Mesh toe sandals. I have to pat him. I have to. So, in the early stages of Act 3...
Gods. A mind flayer's been getting their tentacles all over our dreams this whole time.
I know, right?
I'm really not sure about putting any trust at all in this thing. It's already shown itself a liar.
You're wise.
I've got my eyes on the Emperor. And Karlach doesn't blink.
Huh. Fair enough. Wise enough. Gale's vibing. Astarion doesn't want to chat. Okay. I do think it would be good to get Lae'zel back in the team. So, We're going to have to do some stuff. I don't actually know entirely what build I want her to do. We could stay as just pure arcane archer for now, and then switch when we get to the late game bow I plan to use. Might not be the worst idea I've ever had. I didn't mean to send that to camp. Send that to Lae'zel. Alright, well let me figure out what we're doing here.
Be honest. What do you think of the new look?
I like it. I love it.
Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to it. I have a lot to get used to right now.
Indeed, including staying at camp.
If you're sure. Something is different about Shadowheart. New facial creases, perhaps. A fresh battle scar I hadn't noticed. Bah, it eludes me.
Her hair is white. Welcome to the team.
It is done.
Okay.
This will be done.
Let me just get her equipment settled real quick. I just realized there's no camp chest in this special interim area, so we're just gonna level up straight, I guess. We'll just go straight to level 10 arcane archer. We do get a new fate. We have alerts. We have sharpshooter. So there's really only one thing to do. Dexterity. ASI Dex. Fighter level 9. We gain access to a new feature. Indomitable. You become as durable as an iron golem. Whenever you fail a saving throw, you can roll again using the new result instead. Cool. I don't think we want to... I mean, Secret Arrow could be fun. What do we have? Vanishing Shot, Bursting Shot, Shadow Arrow, Piercing Arrow. This'll do. Alright, we gain access to a new subclass feature. So we get another Arcane Shot, and we get to pick another spell. I suppose this isn't bad. Okay. So again, this is not Lae'zel's final form. In fact, she has a few modifications to go, but we'll stick with this for now. And we will head out into the great, dark beyond.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves and take their nether stones.
He's completely giving up on all pretenses.
At the ready.
I believe we will stumble across a certain someone right away.
You shall find me.
It's weird to not have to do many daily chores, you know?
Die tomorrow. Walk in death.
Quite strange. Welcome to Act 3. Actually, Lae'zel needs a torch. Ironically.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum.
Well, where did you last see her?
She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though.
Well, it sounds like your mom is dead. I don't know where your mom is, but here, take a few coin. Look at Jaheira approving.
Oh, thank you so much. I don't have anything, and you can't do anything without any coin. I'll pay you back when I find my mum.
Yep, good luck. Cool. Okay, now that we're here properly, I remember this campsite. You're in my camp. I don't remember inviting you, but here you are.
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right?
I do.
Really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
Isn't there a human crest she can join?
Not really. Alright. Pick a spot.
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you.
How about the cat? I remember Grub. Oh no. Remember talking to... Letter from Arabella. Ink is still fresh and the letter is drawn in a careful hand. Hey you, so I owe you a lot. For one, I don't know what the inside of a snake's belly looks like. For another, you let me stay at your camp. And for another, you found out what happened to moms and pops. I'm on my way now, and Bone Mantis is a good thing. I just have to let the weave guide me, and as far as I can tell, it's tucking me to Baldur's Gate. So I'm headed there first. Anyway, thanks for everything. I won't forget it, Arabella. I forgot who that was. That's the little tiefling girl who we saved from the snake lady. Kaga in Act 1.
I'm just a cat. Please, talk to Yenna.
Why are you so scared? That is the last thing a cat would say.
Why are you so nosy?
Do you know what happened to his mother?
Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend her last life.
Is Yenna mistreating you?
Yenna is my best friend. She's kind. Help her, not me.
May I pet you?
Please don't.
Okay. That cat's always been a little odd to me. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for the fact that I can actually access a camp treasure and to send some stuff to... I walked right past it. To Lae'zel, who's going to be joining us for a hot minute. Or 3. Okay, it is a little risky at this stage of the game to be going around with 15 AC, but until we get her new weapon, this is the best way to min-max the Titan string without having to drink a potion every day. Now, we could drink a potion every day because we don't have, Karlak on the team, but I said that I wouldn't with her, so I shan't. Hello. There's a lot going on. Gleeful Clong, who are you?
I'm not paid to talk. If you want something, speak to Zenobia.
Okay, Zenobia. You.
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Zenobia! Get these spotters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
Well. The army of the Absolute is mere days away, and you're bickering over property ownership.
This is my home. I may pride myself on my philanthropy, but I draw the line at being a halfway house. Zenobia and I are just navigating a slight contractual disagreement. Not that it's any of your concern.
I failed an insight check. Have you tried talking it out with them? Perhaps you come sort of agreement.
Agreement? Why should I negotiate with the vermin who've stolen my house? I've got nothing to say to them.
I kind of, I sympathize with him because it doesn't make any sense to walk into something like this and then be like, oh yeah, I'll side with the squatters. But there's an insight check we failed. Well, Let them stare, I'll make you leave and never come back. That's a 25. Oh my goodness. A nat 1. Well, let's just try our luck again, shall we? Nice.
I'm fine. They can stay. Just don't blame me when they turn on you like the mongrels they are.
I don't think I've ever...
Respect your hustle, sweetheart, but it won't work on me. You've stepped on the guild's toes, and we'd like a little something to make it better.
The guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
See? Over my dead body.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Cool. Well, let's see how Lae'zel does, shall we? Well, it sure is nice to have an absolutely insane accuracy. Oh, I don't have all in turn on. It's still pretty good. That's nice. That sure is nice. Well, maybe able to piercing arrow this, actually. I am in a very dangerous position. I cannot. Can't even do the thing I wanted to do. Well. Okay. They both missed, huh? I mean, you know what? That was pretty good damage. I like that. I don't like where my position is, but I like that.
For me, all of them.
How am I not obscured? You know, all of a sudden, I'm not that bothered about not being obscured. I'm not really sure what it was, but I appear to be no longer concerned. Cool. Nice. I see Jaheira. This might be a problem, team. Jaheira seems unbothered. By our squabbles. And I'm pretty sure this only works on enemies. So if Jaheira... Oh. Interesting. I'll take the star map. If Jaheira doesn't get her stuff together and officially join the team, it's going to be quite difficult for her to, you know, participate.
I am fury. I am death.
Well, honestly, it kind of looks like no one is particularly enthused about this. Okay, he's dead. We'll just shoot him. Maybe I should get the thing that knocks people down when they get reverberation procs. Yeah, well. Cunning action disengage. Wow, I double protected her. I should have used one and then waited. Oh, look, it's a barbarian. That's fun. Oh. Well. Good job recklessing. I appreciate it. Let me go over here. Take a shot at you. Huzzah.
Where do I go from here? One day, I'll catch a break.
Alright. That's one. Yep. That's...
Time to strike.
That's what I wanted. I was hoping that was just a touch spell.
On the hunt.
Alright. Well, I told the dead and he died.
No traps, please.
Looks good. Oh. Tremor.
Felt like a quake fit to topple Ramazeth's tower.
Yeah, I know who that is. I know what that's about. Well, glad no one else was bothered by this. This is actually part of quite the long quest line. Probably should have started it first, but that's okay.
Peace. Haven't you heard there's an army marching towards the city?
Yeah.
Not quite sure why you stood up for us like that, but I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you.
You are quite welcome.
You're the first person in this city to have our backs. Thank you. Really.
Good thing you sorted that out. I was this close to chucking a knife right between that trollop's eyes.
Wow, maybe you are as violent as you said you were.
Thank the gods. I was sure we were about to be evicted.
I mean, legally you probably should have been.
Something over there.
But,
There's still decent folk about.
you know,
Always room for more.
there are some things to do here. But before we do any of that, again, this is part of a pretty long quest line. So I'd like to... Oh, hey.
Now we don't have to leave. I'm gonna build a big house for all the rats. It's gonna be really fancy. You'll see.
That is certainly a choice. Okay. That's stealing?
Better not be cursed.
Okay.
Eager for battle.
Downside, I no longer have anyone who's very good at lockpicking. I do have Stupid Bliss, though. My Nat 20 is on this. Isn't that a little wild, Tame?
What's in here?
Why do you think this is locked? Letter to Mamselle somebody. Madam Amira, thank you for the invitation. You know how much I love Sharas's caress, but I still have not lived down my last experience with the Drow twins, and I fear they won't have forgotten my little mishap. So it's probably my last visit. I hope you understand. Arthur.
Thank the gods.
I have a question. Should I... Oh. Should I do the Drow twins? Minthara didn't want me to. But is it actually cheating if it's just like a brothel situation? An unfinished love story handwritten by Arthur Gregorio, whose name is attached to the bottom of every page. Her ample bosoms fluttered like dove's fingers, brushing against his nails. The very ends of his mustache stood to attention as the fires stirred behind his eyes. No doubt this was love. Love. Ah, love. The stuff that dreams are made of. It made him sweat to think of it. The graceful, enduring, blossoming magnitude of what it all, the priceless, breathless, weightless, sheer romping joy of it. Interesting. I wonder where that was going. Alright, well. That's that. Is there... I can't remember. There's something very important around and about. But I suppose that is all going to have to wait. I'm very carefully managing where I'm walking. That's all going to have to wait. Act 3 is upon us, my friends. And there's a great deal to see. There's a lot I haven't seen, in fact, here. And we'll have to relocate, because, like, finding all the tieflings, I don't know where they are. They're here, supposedly. And there's something for Jaheira, I believe in the area that we are. So, well, maybe I need a Starion now? Oh, that might actually be correct. There's a Starion stuff. I don't know. I'll have to think it all through. But my friends, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this extra talky episode. I warned you it might be. And it turned into it, as I had predicted. Thank you to patrons and the Channel Support channel. I greatly appreciate you. If you'd like to stay up to my channel, feel free to join the description down below. And I will see you next time as we begin Act 3 proper.